So let's look at this game of strategy that I asked you guys to look at the other day. This has to do with having two players. And the version that Megan and Henry are playing is each player can remove 1 or 2 pennies, and the player to remove the last penny is the winner. So I use nickels, I didn't use pennies. So Matt, come up here and play the game with me. Because I'm the teacher, I get to be the boss, so I'm going to be player 1. So if we have 1 penny, who's winning?
You.
I am. Will I always win?
With 1 penny.
If I go first, I'm always going to win. Okay? If we have 2 coins, and I get to go first, who won?
Matt, because he had fun.
Because he had fun? It's not about having fun. Who won?
You.
I did. Can I control who wins if I go first?
Yeah.
Okay? Okay, Matt, I'll be nice. You can go first this time.
Pickle 3.
Nope. Who won?
Matt.
Person who takes the last coin wins. Who won?
Oh.
Okay, I'll let you try it again, Matt. Who won? So which player controls the game when you have 3 coins?
Player 2.
You were player 1. I was player 2 this time. So with 1 coin, it was player 1 that won. They controlled the game. With 2 coins, player 1 also controls the game. With 3 coins, player 2 controls the game.
The prime number of player 2.
Choose a prime number. No, player 1 won. Okay? Is that the only way? Okay, player 1 starts again.
What's your name?
So player 2 could win if player 1 does what?
Takes 2.
If you take 2 coins. If you only take 1 coin, you get to control the game. Okay, what about 5 coins? Who's going to go first? Okay. Okay, so if player 1 takes 2 coins, they win. What about if player 1 only takes 1 coin? Will they still win? So what about 6 coins?
Gotcha.
Okay, who's going to go first? Okay, I won. Okay, so how many coins did you take first?
2.
Okay. So try again. Who's going to win when you have 6 coins? The first player or the second player?
Second player.
Second player is going to win. Sit down, Matt. Thank you.
Well, Matt, you lost every time.
No, you didn't. So let's look at the chart. When I have 1 coin or 1 penny, player 1 wins because he can take that penny. If I have 2 coins, player 1 again is going to win because he can take both pennies. When I have 3 pennies, the second player wins no matter what because they're going to leave a penny behind. Either they leave 1 penny behind or 2 pennies behind, which allows the second player to take the remainder. If I have 4 pennies, player 1 won as long as they only took 1 penny to start off with. The minute Matt took 2 pennies, I could take 2 and then the game was done. So player 1 can win with 4 pennies. Who can win consistently with 5 pennies? Who controlled the game? Mitchell. Player 1. But how did player 1 have to start off go back. So these are my 5 coins. So if I'm player 1 and I take 1 coin, what can player 2 take? Well, which one do I want to take though? Because I want to win.
One.
So if I take 1 coin, then who's going to end up winning?
Player 2.
Player 2, because now I'm at my 3 again. So player 1, in order to win the game, has to take the 2 coins. Because really what he has to do is has to get down to 3 coins. Whoever gets to 3 coins is going to control the game. So player 1 can win, starting with 5 pennies. Player 1 takes 2. Or sorry, do they take 2? No, they take 1. No, they take 2. They take 2, which leaves leaving player 2 with 3. So when they leave player 2 with 3, they can take one or 2, which leaves player 1 with 1 or 2 to take. So to take and win. When we had 6 coins, who won with 6 coins? Player 2. And it didn't matter if player 1 took 1 coin or took 2 coins. Player 2 can win, so starting with 6 pennies,
You could make number 1 win on purpose, though. You took 2 after I took 2.
yes. But the goal is whoever's playing is trying to win, right? So if you took 1, it's in my best interest to take 2 and bring us down to 3, right? If I take 1, then I'm purposely or I'm setting myself up to lose. So starting with 6 pennies, player 2 wins because if player 1 takes 1, player 2 takes 2, which leaves 3. Or if player 1 takes 2, player 2 takes 1, which still leaves 3. And 3 is that magic number. 3 is that number where if I leave Matt with 3 coins, if he takes 1, I get to take the remaining 2. If he takes 2, I get to take the remaining 1. So if I can control the game and get us down to 3 coins, or leave my opponent with 3 coins, I will win no matter how many coins I start off with. That's what I have to look at, is if I have however many coins, what would I have to do to get a combination down to 3? And we have a pattern here. Player 1 wins when we have 1, 2, 4, 5 coins. Player 2 wins when we have 3 and 6. So if we look at the next page, flip to the next page. So the question is, it's Nagayan's turn. What is the smallest number of coins that can be left by Henry so that Henry knows he will win? Well, he has to get down to 3. If Henry can leave his opponent with 3 coins, Henry knows he's going to win. And the second smallest number after 3, so Henry's player 2. So as player 2, after 3 coins, knowing I can win with 3, the next smallest is knowing I can win with 6. So then if I have 7 pennies, or 7 coins, if I wanted to be player 1, could I guarantee winning the game? So as player 1, could I win the game?
Yeah.
What would I have to do? How many coins should I start off by taking? 1 or 2? Okay, so if player 1 takes 1, what will player 2 take? Okay, if they take 2, then what do I want to take? Do I want to take 1 or 2? Because again, if I take 1, I'm leaving him with 3. So let's say instead, let's say if I took 1 coin, what if player 2 takes 1 coin? Then I take 2 because that brings me down to 3. So each time I'm trying to get to that magic number 3. If I take 2 coins to begin with, I'm losing. Because then he can take 2 and then he leaves me with 3. So that's when I have 7. What happens if I have 8 coins? So if I have 8 coins and I'm player 1, can I win the game? I can win the game when I have 1 and 2 coins, 4 and 5 coins. Can I win the game when I have 7 or 8 coins? Okay, so if I have 8 coins, how many coins do I want to start off by taking? 1 or 2? Okay, so let's try. If I take 2, what does player 2 take?
Take 1 or 2.
Well, which one do you want him to take? 1 or 2? 1? And then what does player 1 take?
2.
2, because that's going to leave me with 3. If player 2 decides to take 2 coins from this step, then I take 1 and I leave behind 3. So if I start off by taking 2 coins, I'm going to win. If I take 1 coin, however, I'm not. If I only take 1 coin, then what can end up happening? Let's say player 2 takes 2 coins. If I take 2 coins, I'm leaving him 3. To which case he could take, if I take 2 coins, then he leaves me with 3, he's going to win. But if I only took 1 coin, so if he takes 1 and I take 1, now what? He takes 2 coins, I'm going to take 1 and leave him with 3. If he takes 1 coin, I'm going to take 2 and leave him with 3. So the key here with 8 coins, the only way player 2 will win is if they realize player 1 has to take 1 coin, so I can only take 1 coin. And then force the situation to get to 6. But player 1 can guarantee winning all the time if he takes 2 coins to start off with. So there is a chart that we had started filling in. Let's finish filling it in.